started.
Good, good, good.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
so we're going to go ahead and get started. And thank you so much again for carving out time to make this all happen. And the purpose of these calls is to kind of provide some clarity. But I always say to new consultants, it's kind of like this. Anything new that you do is scary, is nerve-wracking, and you feel like you have, three heads at times. And so I always just say, you know, kind of just assume that's the way it's going to feel. And then what happens is by week one, you're kind of like, okay, like I'm still a little confused, but I get it. I see kind of the flow that's happening. Week two, you're kind of like, okay, like I think I could do this. And usually by week three, it's off and running. So during that time frame, I always kind of create this analogy. You're one side of the Velcro, I'm the other. And we don't want to have any gaps in between because there's a lot of moving parts in the beginning. And then all of a sudden you realize around week two or three that most of the moving parts are automated, but it's hard to see those things in the beginning. So I always say, like, when I go to Walmart, it always mystifies me how they know almost every produce number by heart. And when they don't, what they do is they pull out their chart, their little reference chart, and they look it up. And so that's exactly how Pampered Chef is. You make way more money than at Walmart, but it is the same concept that everything feels just a little off and then all of a sudden it doesn't. So one of the things I also share with my new consultants is never feel like you're bothering me. I may not be able to get back immediately because I do work full time, but I usually check in my emails at least 3 or 4 times during my workday just to make sure that everyone is doing okay. So don't hesitate to email or should not email me. I don't check email very often at all. I should say my
right.
text.
The text.
So
Yes.
I check my text several times throughout the day. So just send me a text, and usually within an hour at most, I can get back to you. And then if I don't get back to you, send me another text because sometimes I need a little nudge. I might be out or what have you. But usually, if I'm going to be out the whole entire day, I let my consultants know, hey, I'm not going to be available. Put your message in the chat. So we have what's called a Facebook chat, and myself and a couple other directors plus some team members are in that chat. And that way, if you have like this dying question and you're just like, I can't wait, and you want an answer, you'll be in that chat to be able to ask those questions. And we have enough seasoned consultants in there that can answer your questions as well. So you're never in this you're in it for yourself, but you're not in it by yourself. So let's talk about how we kind of get this whole ball rolling. Obviously, the only way to get moving is with parties. The good thing is we are in control of that very first party, and that's what we call the launch party. So we're going
Right.
to be running this launch party in two formats. One is our newer way within the past 2 or 3 years, and then the other is a more older way, but can potentially be another way. So when I say that, there's two kind of parallels that we're working with right now. When Pampered Chef first started, it was home parties. Like there was just no other options, no other way. We didn't even have computer systems when I started. And I almost quit because of that factor, because I'm like, I don't want to work with a triplicate form and have to fill out everything and then mail the payments in the very next
Yeah.
month. We got
A lot of work.
oh my gosh, it is a lot of computer work now, or excuse me, a lot less work now because of the computers and because of the systems and automations that we have, which are there's no way I could do this if we didn't have these automated pieces because I work full time. So what you're going to find is there's two parallels. One parallel that we used when COVID hit was Facebook, and Facebook became what made Pampered Chef survive during those timeframes because nobody was leaving their house, kind of thing. And then the other parallel that thank God Pampered Chef created 7 years ago is a platform called Table. You're going to hear two forms of that word, Table and the pop-up shop. Table is kind of like the Pampered Chef name. So like Pampered Chef says table, table, table. But when we're talking to our customers, we call it the pop-up shop because they don't know what table means. So pop-up shop, they kind of have an idea. Okay, that's where we're going to go and shop. So there's two. Those are the two names that you're going to hear most often. So the first way that we know works flawlessly is our table pop-up shop. The reason this works flawlessly is because there's no Facebook kind of monitoring and making sure that we follow all the Facebook rules. Facebook was great until 2024, and then they dropped the gauntlet and basically told any direct selling company and any platform that's making money off their platform, we're going to deprioritize you and you're not going to come on our platforms and make money. And so that's what they did. And so where we had $1,000 parties after $1,000 parties with zero to little effort on Facebook, that gauntlet dropped in April of 2024 and parties went to zero, $100, maybe 500 if we're lucky. But it's still a viable place to collect leads for potential parties. So we don't eliminate Facebook, but we don't use it like we used to. So Pampered Chef developed this platform called Table, and it is so sought after. Like companies, IBM, Microsoft, Amazon have all asked for the proprietary for how we run this, and it's not for sale. So we will never share this with anybody, but we know it's a very high priority thing. And it's why a lot of direct sale companies failed, because they didn't have the systems, they didn't have the money to invest in these types of systems to make their businesses flourish. So there was companies failing after failing after failing. So again, we developed this 7 years ago, and it took a slow ride forward, but now we are moving full steam ahead, and it is the best way to party for us, for our customers, and for the whole entire experience that they'll have. On Facebook, for example, I'm running a party for a couple of hosts right now, and they just are like, I want to do Facebook. I want to do Facebook. Their sales are a little over $100. My pop-up shop parties, the minimum party is $500. The highest one right now is $1,400. So I always guide my hosts to the pop-up shop. And then if they really, really want to do a Facebook party, I'll do that after that party. So that's kind of how I run it and how we find the most success. Now, some of my hosts, they're like, I don't want to do Facebook. And I'm like, thank you, thank you. Because for an example, when I send out a post on the pop-up shop, you're going to have 100% receipt, meaning everyone's going to see it. When I send it on Facebook, I'm lucky if one person sees it out of 50. So it's really, really a frustrating thing. But what Facebook did is they basically said, groups don't make us money, so we're not going to make you a priority. And that's what happened. So I always kind of go over that spiel because I want to make sure that my consultants know that there are two sources, but we know which source is the best. So that's how we're going to work our business today, because my goal is to help you be as successful as possible. So I'm going to lead you down that path, but I want you to know there are two paths. So first things first is we're going to do a launch party, and we're going to work the launch party through Table. And I'm going to walk through this entire process with you, start to finish. And I'm even going to help you through your first entire month. And not like after the first month, I'll be like, oh, you're done with me.
Right.
But you'll know so much, you won't have to worry about, working with me on that quite tight basis. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to walk through how I coach my host to have the most successful party. So that's the first process that we'll do. We'll run that party. You're the host of the party, so you get all the host benefits, which means that if you want more products, you're going to be able to get them for free and at a major discount. And then you're also going to make commission off that first party. And then any other parties that you do under your name, or any parties that are booked under your name, you get the credit for that. So even though I'm running this for you, you're making all the commission off the party. Does that make sense so far?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. So first things first that we do is I kind of set the expectations for my host to let them know kind of what is the most successful experience for hosts. So I'm going to walk you through that. So when you get the details for the party today, we're going to actually get this up and running today. You'll know exactly why I'm sending you what I'm sending you. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to create a list. And the reason, and you've already kind of done that. So the reason that we do that is, let's say you invited me to your party today, and then you invited Cindy Sue 3 days from now. You may not remember you invited me on day one. Plus, as we know, people need reminders. People are so busy. They might look at your invitation and then forget to respond or forget to click the link. And then you send them a reminder and they're like, oh yeah, I need to go and make sure I click on Crystal's link. So that's the first thing. You want to make a list of everyone that you're going to invite, and think about people that you wouldn't even think about, because what this opportunity, this first launch party opportunity is, it's a way for you to maximize your business. Like, look at this as the launch. Like if you think about an airplane, for an example, an airplane gets on the runway and there's no way it can go 5 miles an hour and get up to cruising altitude. So what it has to do is it has to go through the runway as fast as it can to get up. And then what happens when you get up to 30,000 feet? You go into the cruise mode. And so what we want to do is we want to pretend like we're that on that launch pad. And we know that our business cannot take off if we're going to just do a little bit here and a little bit there, meaning 5 minutes here, we'll come back in 3 days from now and do 5 more minutes. So I always try to say, try to dedicate about an hour to your business each day for the first week. And that gives you enough of a launch to make this successful. And you may find that you like it so much, you want to do a little bit more, and there's nothing wrong with that, because what you put in is absolutely what you get out of it. But not to say you
Yeah.
have to spend 8 hours a day, because I don't do that, and there's no way I could. So first things first is we're going to make a list. And so what we're going to do is we're going to make a list, as you've already started, from your cell phone, because we know that when we send an invitation through a text, it immediately gets to people. There's no interruptions, there's no issues. It just goes right to your friends. Like if I sent you a text, you would check it probably within literally minutes of receipt. The second thing that we're going to do is we're going to reach a little bit further. We're going to cast the net a little bit further, and we're going to go onto Facebook. And for people that we don't have a phone number for, we're going to send them a message as well. So you're going to take the message that I send you and text it out to as many friends as you have. And then the rest of the friends, you can send it through Facebook Messenger. We know Facebook Messenger is a 50-50 shot. The thing is that some people don't check Facebook daily. They might check it weekly, and your party might already be over. So the key is try to send as many texts out first and then Facebook message second. So that's really the biggest part of a party for you and for the host that you have, is just getting out the correct number of invitations. So I always set the expectations really high, because if I do, I know they're going to come in a little bit lower, but I still know it's going to be a success. So what I find is that when a host sends out 100 invitations, she usually has 25 to 35 people in her party, and usually ends up with about $300 to $400 in free rewards. So I always say to my hosts, what host wouldn't want $300 in a shopping spree, right? So these are the expectations that I send to my hosts, because I know they don't want to walk away with zero rewards or even just $100 in rewards. They want as much as they can. Like, who wouldn't? So that's the key, is invitations for you as a new consultant and invitations for your host as well. Once that part is done, pretty much everything else is automated, and I'm going to show you that today. So let me pause there. Does that all make sense, or any questions from that?
Oh, no, yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
I've got 51
good.
on my list.
Okay, good. That's definitely a good start for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's go into, I'm going to share my screen with you. So let's go into your new consultant website, and then I'm going to show you, I'm going to set up your party real quick.
I'm under the new consultant. The first thing is showing me consultant scoop table and consultant product catalog.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me get in. I was sharing it, but I think I was sharing the wrong screen. Let's see, share.
Yeah, this is the screen I've got right now.
Okay, okay. Hold on one second. Let me go.
Now, I've been through this, the whole thing. I
Good.
watched your video. You talked to me the whole time about this, and I did all that. And that's when it was just so overwhelming. And
Sure.
they said that some of it will, whenever you get, because I don't have my kit. So there's some
Right.
things in there, I guess, that will, answer some questions
It
too.
will. It will. Can you see my screen?
Yeah. Now, how do I get that?
Okay, so you'll see here I'm at pamperedchef.com.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think let me pop up. Oh, I'm at pamperedchef.com/consultant. So that's why that's
Yeah.
it.
And that's
I
okay. You might be, we want to get to this screen here, basically.
That's where I'm going.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Let me get there. Yeah, this is the first time I've been on my computer in a year.
Oh my
So
goodness.
yeah, I'm one of those people. So
Yes, yes.
pamperedchef.com.
Okay, and what is your email that you use for Pampered Chef's website?
Crystal Warnick 82 @gmail.com. It's so weird because I have like 32,000 on the other two.
Oh yeah, me
And
too.
it's crazy. So there's
Yeah.
nothing on this one. So there we
Okay.
go. All
Okay,
right, I
what's your
got it.
password to get into here?
Oh, under the end of my thing.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I think it is capital F.
F like Frank?
Yeah, F like Frank. It's Fuller, Fuller,
Uh-huh.
1964 asterisk.
Okay.
Oh, look, join a live cooking event.
Okay, perfect. All right, so this is what you should see as well. Something similar.
Right now, this is what I got. Oh, I dropped you.
Okay, perfect. So you're right at the beginning. Okay, so um, if you want to take a look at what I'm going to do, this is how you'll set up all your parties. And we have a couple, well, not a couple, we have several videos. Most of the video training videos are anywhere between 1 to 5 minutes. So super simple. And then I'm going to show you a couple more along the way. So what we're going to do now is we're going to actually set up your launch party. And this is going to be what you will do when you have new parties for your business. So we're going to go here to party.
Oh, that's under pamperedchef.com. I thought that was under consultants.
Yeah, that is under consultants. Well, you have to go into pamperedchef.com and then you log in. And this is, you see this little icon here? It says Consultants Corner.
Yeah, see, I was on all that this morning. So
Okay,
where
good.
do I go under my account? There it is, Consultants Corner. Got
Perfect.
it.
Okay.
Hang on a minute.
Yep.
She'll bring it up. Okay, yeah. Hey, listen, sister, I've already done all this.
Oh,
I'm
good, good,
I'm
good.
no pro at it, but I got her. All right,
All
go
right.
ahead.
Okay, so this is your kind of like the icons up here are where you're going to go to different resources. You'll
Yeah.
see my cursor over here that says links. That's where you'll be able to access your training, which we're going to go over here in a minute. And then your dashboard here is kind of gives you what's going on in your business. Where are you? Kind of where are the incentives that you're earning and so on. So everything is going to be here. And I apologize, my internet is a little slow today.
No, that's okay.
Okay,
I can follow along, which is what's really good is I've already went through it
good,
this
good.
morning. So this is going to it's making it easier for
Yeah.
me now.
Okay,
Okay.
so now we're in on the dashboard, but we're going to go to
Yes.
parties and orders. Okay.
Gotcha.
So you click
Yep.
on parties and orders, and then we're
Yep.
going to go here and we're going to create your party. Okay, so we'll click that.
I will as soon as it comes up. That's create order. Here's the party. Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
And then this is a virtual party. So we're going to
Right.
click virtual. And then it's not a fundraiser and it's not a wedding. So we're going to scroll down.
Right.
And our parties start typically on a Thursday, meaning we open it up. So we're going to backdate this to Thursday the 20th. And then we usually go a week. So we're going to put in the 20th, and then we usually end the party the following Friday. So Thursday to Friday is usually how it works. But you can always extend this, but
Well, I'd be, yeah, because it's right. That's Thanksgiving.
yeah, and
I
it's
mean, and
actually,
people are nuts this week.
it is, but that's the good thing is that people are doing what we want them to do this week, and that is shopping and cooking. So you don't have to worry. We're
Yeah.
doing this because look at it like this. If we put your closing date as December 31st, people are going to order on December 30th. So
Oh, no, I don't want
yeah.
to do that.
So we put it
Yeah.
in super tight because people will, however kind of leash you give them, they're going to wait to the last minute. So even though we put this in there, we have very few orders that come in on the first couple of days. We have a lot of orders that come in on the last few days. So we'll extend this if we need to. That is not a problem at all. So you're the consultant. And so it says here, consultant as host. Normally, this would be left unchecked, but
Right.
you're the consultant. So we're going to click that. So that
Right.
makes it easy. All of your information is filled in.
Correct.
And then the only thing I change is here. So I like this to kind of be with your last name included because I'm working with 3 crystals this week and that becomes a little hairy scary. So I want to make sure I know who I'm dealing with. So it would be Crystal W's. And then I just put Pampered Chef instead of party, I put pop up. And that's the name of the party. Okay.
Crystal W's Pampered Chef Party. What'd you say?
Pampered
Uh,
Chef pop up. So you'll see I'm going to create this now. So you'll see I'm clicking create a party.
Do I need to do this or you're
No,
doing it?
no, I'm just showing you how to
Oh,
do it.
okay. Well, I'm doing it here. Just I won't push the button and
Yeah, that's
enter it,
okay.
but I got it. All
That's
right.
okay. All right. So this prompt comes up one time just right now saying, do you want to be part of table, which you do because it's all automated. So we're going to click try the new table. And once you do that, you'll get your little celebration. And now all of your parties will be set up. So the cool thing about this is Pampered Chef offers specials monthly and weekly sometimes. So instead of us having to scamper around being, oh my gosh, what's the special of the month? How are we going to do this? It automatically does it for us. So we're going to go and view the table party.
Okay. Now I just pushed it and that's it come up. Everything you've got up has come up on mine.
Good, good. So it takes a couple seconds sometimes for this to propagate. But let me
So
just
what did you push?
view table party.
That must be at the bottom. No, I didn't see.
Well, you
Oh,
won't
over
have
here.
that. You
Yeah,
may
I
not.
do it.
Oh, you do? Okay. You may
Yeah,
not just because if you don't have the party set up, it doesn't give you that option, but maybe it did.
it did on mine. So
Okay, good.
I'm good.
All right, good. So
And then this is what pops up, what you have. Yes, got it.
good, good. Okay. So this will come up here in a quick minute, but let me show you around here. So
Okay.
every everything is kind of everything is kind of clear once you know what it is. So
Uh-huh.
up here, these little icons, think about this like Facebook, because this is actually we replicated this table experience to be like Facebook without all the trepidations. So
Right.
here's the bell, same as Facebook. When this bell has a little red dot, that means that somebody has said something in the party. So whenever I go into table,
Oh,
I always look here first so I can address questions, comments, and concerns.
right.
And this icon here is just simply how to learn more about table and more about you, as well as these here called the table tips. And I don't go in here so much, but as a new consultant, it's a good place to go. And then if there's orders in the party, you'll see this trickle up to 1, 10, whatever the case may be.
Where does that come up?
The
Like if there's orders or anything?
Yeah, when orders start coming in, you'll start
Yeah.
seeing this number increase.
Oh, okay, that not the shopping cart.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, makes
Okay.
sense.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So then that's the first kind of toolbar. Then the second toolbar is this greenish line, and
Yeah.
this will show you the parties. Okay. So what you may want to do is delete this one.
Oh, I've got both of them. I've
Yeah.
got two of the same thing, but I'll delete them.
Yeah, you'll want to delete that, and that way it won't get too confusing. But this one's mine because I just put that little apostrophe there, so I just happen to know that. But that just shows you the list of parties. So once you have parties set up, they'll all be here. Okay.
All right, how do I delete that thing?
Okay, so let's go back. Do you see my cursor up here?
Yeah.
Okay, click that, Pampered Chef Parties.
Wait a minute. You're above. Click the one that says parties dash pampered chef.
Right.
Okay, there where it says edit.
Okay, so then look at my cursor here, and it says parties and orders.
I didn't get that one. Hang on a minute. Oh, create a party, come up. Let me get, I'm, all right. Now what am I clicking on? I'm looking, but I can't.
That's okay. So what do you see on your
This
screen?
is,
Okay, you're just one step ahead. That's fine. Okay, so you're going to delete the party that says number 2.
mm, yeah, now how do I do that? Over with the three dots?
Yep.
Boy, I'm learning.
Oh,
This old dog's treat is teachable, I believe.
I do believe that.
View guest, submit party.
You're going to delete it.
Yeah, I'm trying to scroll down. There it is. Delete it. Gotcha, sister.
All
All
right,
right.
now
I
you're set.
deleted it.
Okay,
Yep.
so now go back into party 1 by just clicking on that tab anywhere on that line.
What? The one that says Crystal Warnick Virtual Catalog?
Yep, click on that.
Okay, I got what you have up.
Then click View Table Party to the right.
Mine's not, I don't know how to get this. There it is. All right, view the table party. Um, all right, so I've got holiday pop-up shop. Yep, that's
Yep.
what I got.
Okay, so this is what your friends will see when they come into the party. And then we're not going to go through all of this because you'll take some
Yeah,
trainings on this, but
right.
this is where you will so when I set up the party, I always add my host picture here
You
because
what?
I add the host picture. Um I asked them if they're okay with that because I don't know if they want their picture on there. But it,
Yeah,
but honestly, Pampered Chef did a statistic and they said 92% of our customers want a picture of their host. So you can change this if you want to, but we'll just save it for now. And that way, when you're,
yeah, that one was like a year and a half ago.
yeah, um,
But
I just tried to pick up one that was as early as possible. But now look what
that's good though.
yeah, look what happened
Okay.
here. So now when you go down, people log in, they're going to see your picture and they'll know they're in the right place. And that's really the key is we want to make sure that they're in the right place. But there's some more things
How
we
did
do,
you how did you get that up? Just
meaning,
by going on the that
oh, that
that
was on
had
your
my
Facebook.
picture on it. No, 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 no. How did you get that picture, that whole thing up?
Okay. So see here,
What did you go under? I'm still under the first page, that page. Where did you go?
see edit party.
Yes, you went under edit party. I see it. Okay, it
Yep.
shows that all that. All right, got it.
Yep. And when you do the training on this, it'll walk you through like literally step by step. So I always say, have your
Thank
phone,
you.
yeah, have your phone there as the video, and then work on your computer. And that way you can
Right.
start and stop, and it just makes it so much easier. So what Pampered Chef did is
Perfect.
basically anytime there's updates or anything, it's automatically going to be done here. So you don't have to worry about any of this. Your party is set up now and ready to go. So it does make it super simple and it makes it so much easier for new consultants just to begin. There are some pieces here that you'll learn in the training module that will enhance this look, and eventually you'll want to do that. So I'm just going to just jot down here. This is your table party link. So when I do different things, I'll be able to use that to help you. So hold on one second.
Is there a thing on there that says it's a launch party because I'm a new consultant?
Um, well, you know what? The invitation will. So they'll know.
That's what I mean.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Your invitation will say
So
this.
that people know.
Yes, they'll know that it's your party and helping you kind of thing. Yep. So you'll learn more things through taking the training, but you'll see some pieces here where they can hop in for fun and games, where they can talk to you as the consultant. Or excuse me, there's some announcements that you can put in here. Like if you wanted to put a special like little post, let me show you real quick. So you'll see here that there's already something in here, but you can add content to this if you'd like. New consultants typically just keep it basic, and then as they learn more, they add more. And then there's all kinds of other options here and features, but the key is just getting the party set up, which we have that completed. So now we're good to go. You will see one thing, and I'll just give you a little word here, not to use this. Where is it at? Where did they put it? They sometimes they move things around here. No, let's see. Edit party. Um, oh, you know what? You might not be able to see this because we're looking at this in the mode of a consultant versus a host. So if you were the host of this party, which you are, there'd be a button down here in oh, let me add this picture here too, actually, for you. And you can change any of this. You'll learn that in the training part of it. But there's a section here that says use this as the invitation. We don't use this invitation because it doesn't work consistently and it looks very generic when it comes out and there's no personalization to it. So we just tell hosts don't use that invitation. I'm going to give you an invitation to use. So that part of it is all set up. So as your host, that part is done. So now we're going to go back to Consultants Corner and I just want to show you a couple little things and then we'll be done for today. So the biggest part of where you'll be, and you probably have already seen this, is here in links. Can you see this at the top?
On the right,
Yeah, where it says links.
I don't see it on here, but
Are you
I don't,
back to parties and orders and Consultants Corner?
that's where I'm trying to find out.
Sure.
I think I'm on table right now. I've got to go back.
Okay, yeah, you want to go back to parties.
Can I get there from the table, the front?
No.
But
So
yeah, there
you see that
it
little
says
tab?
parties. Okay, that's to create a new one. I
Okay.
need to go under consultant's corner, correct?
Yep.
Consultant login, it should bring it up. Okay, your dashboard. Okay, I'm there.
Okay. So
I'm
in
at
the
the
far,
beginning. So
okay, good. Far right corner, you'll see links.
yeah,
Okay, click
yes,
that. Then you'll see this drop down menu. Have you been here?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right. So let's go to the Learning Center.
Got it.
Okay. And this plus
There.
another resource that I'm going to give you is where you're going to spend the majority of your time as a new consultant. And I always encourage consultants to, have a notebook or have some a Google Doc or something where you can write down questions, because that way it's helpful. So you'll be able to get your questions answered as we kind of navigate through training. But you'll
Yeah,
just kind of follow these modules. And
yeah, I
I
have
like
it.
this because it tells us what the expectations are. So I look at this and I say, okay, if I'm a new consultant and I want to spend an hour on my business today, this one here is going to take me 20 minutes. This one here is going to take me 10. This one here is going to take me, I'm sorry, this one here is going to take me 15. This one's going to take me 15. So I'm going to actually focus today on these three things. The reason these three things are the most important is we don't have a party really going right now. So we don't need
Yeah.
to learn how to sell. And honestly, the products sell themselves. So we don't need to worry about that. Follow up,
That's the only that's the only reason, it asked it told you, well, why are you doing this?
right?
Well, one thing is it's one of the only things that are selling, other than Tupperware, but Mary Kay and all this other stuff that I believe in.
Right.
It is, I've used the products for 30 years and I believe in it. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's something I'm passionate about.
Exactly. Yep. And that's really the key. So the big focus here is if you only had 30 minutes left in your day, I would just do this one here, come back later,
So
do this one here. These first three are going to be the most important right now. These three here are going to be important next week. And then you'll continue to kind of go through each of these as you go on. But you'll see most of them are pretty basic. When you get to the digital tools, you got some more time that you're going to spend there. So kind of look at it as okay, I'm going to take a chunk of this. I'm going to spend 30 minutes a day on training, 30 minutes a day on getting parties. And that's really how I would look at it. But you kind of want to break it down as to the time that you have. I found that I was so excited. Like I was just diving in head first. And I just like, okay, I want to get in as much as I could, which was really a good way to do
right.
it because I got a little bit from everything. But then I'm like, holy smokes, now my head's like this. And I got to figure out how to maneuver it all. But you don't have to figure out how to maneuver it all. You just have to say, okay, Lorraine, here are the things I went through and here are the questions that I have. And that kind of adds to your cake. And then your cake gets bigger and bigger. And before you know it, it's good. You know how to navigate from here to there. So this is one section of the training. And then I want to show you another section of the training that is our team training. So that was Pampered Chef's training, and this is our team training. So
Oh,
go ahead.
you sent me a link for, I guess, the group to be, I don't know, it was on my phone.
Yeah.
It was a message. Couldn't come in. It wouldn't let me in.
Oh, you know what? When I saw that come through for your messaging, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to change that. The links have changed. So let me make a note of that. And the document, it literally just changed like a week and a half ago, and I just forgot to make the changes. The document that you had, the link that you had for this document, called the 7 Steps to Table, this is the one you want that I'm showing you now. The other one, you don't need to, that's an old one. This is our new one.
How did you get that?
I'm going to give you the link.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me,
Yeah, because I couldn't get in and I thought, well, maybe some of it's because it said that you had to wait on once you get your kit that I guess there's going to be information there.
yeah. Yeah. So this is outside of your kit. so you don't need to worry about that part of it. But this, let me send this to you now, and then let's see if you can open it, because sometimes that seems to be the problem. But I think you have a Google account, right? A Gmail account?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So you should be able to open that without a problem. All right. When you get that link, go ahead and click on that.
Is it under Gmail?
It would be under your text.
Oh, well, that's on my phone. Oh, then I'm gonna lose there. Where we
You
go?
shouldn't lose me, but maybe you'll.
Yep, I got it.
Okay, good. All right. So this is what I'm going to share with you
Do you
real
want me to,
quick, and then we'll be wrapped up. So this is what we
do you
call,
want me to click on that?
you can, yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, there we go. Secrets to success. Got it.
Yep. Okay, so this is called the Monday Night Call resource document. Every week they update this because every week we have a Monday night call. So
Okay.
this is what we call the Monday Night Call resource document. Here's the Zoom link. So that's how you'll log in each week. And I don't know what kind of calendar you want to use or can use, but I would just put a note in your calendar every Monday at 9 p.m. is the Monday night call. I will tell you, this business moved at snail's pace for the first 15 years I was in. The last 4 years, this business moves at a lightning speed, meaning things change all the time. One week, we might be doing this, like a small fraction of something, and then we're going to change it just a tad bit because we know that this works better. So if you can't attend one Monday evening, then you will have the option to listen to the recording. But I'll tell you, even me being in this business 23 years, I have to force myself to listen to the recording. So I always find Monday nights, 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, that's where I am. And it is, it is what it is. It's a later night for me. Some nights I can't because I get up sometimes at 3 a.m. But when I don't, I will listen in. When I do, I
Okay.
listen to the recording. Okay.
Okay.
So this is going to change. This document is going to be added onto every single week. So you'll see here the last time we had a call was on November 17th, which was last Monday, and we have another one coming up on this Monday. And basically what it does is it gives you the playback. So this, you just click this link and then it opens up to a Loom account, which is basically just like YouTube. And then anything that has a blue bracket or a blue overlay, there's a document behind that. So these all every week are filled with information. So you can see here, here's the November 3rd playback, here's the November 10th playback. So they're all here right at your disposal. But what you want to focus on for now is this item here, 7 steps to success with table. So we're going to click on that. And I'm going to show you what I want you to go ahead and review.
Um,
It it opens up here. And then do you see this little square with a arrow?
yeah.
Click that. And now it opens up to the document. You want to try that on your end real quick?
Okay, I'm at Consultant's Corner.
Okay. So go back to, are you okay, so on your phone you got the link, right?
Right.
Okay. So let me, do you want me to email this to you?
Sure.
Would that be easier?
Yeah.
Okay. And then that way you'll have it on your computer. Okay, let me know when you get that.
There's 8-2. Okay. It's blue. Which one is it? Is it any of these? No.
It should have been that first email that you just got.
It's official.
No, it would say Monday night call
Uh,
resource document.
no, not yet.
Okay, let's give it a minute. Hold on one second while we're waiting there.
That's 10:15. No, that's not it.
Did that come across yet?
I'm gonna go out and go back in and see. All right, Monday night call. Yeah, I
Okay,
got
cool.
her. Hold
All
on a
right.
minute. Yeah, I
Go
got
ahead
it.
and click on that.
Monday night call. Yep, seven steps to success.
Yep, click on that.
I got November 17th playback.
Okay. So did you expand it?
Oh shit. Hold on a minute.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, it brought up somehow. Seven steps to success, new consultant start here, run your parties, host
Okay.
coaching.
So look at my screen here. Is yours looking like this or is it bigger?
Mine's smaller right there.
Okay, so open that up. There should be a little arrow with a square or square with an arrow.
I got it says open preview, a copy. Why won't it bring it bigger? Oh, this right here.
Um,
It's still the same thing. It didn't.
okay, see, look at my screen here. Do you see this little icon?
Yeah, I don't have it, and I don't know why.
All right,
Unless
get out of that real quick and go back to the main Monday night call document.
I have no idea how to get that thing off there.
Okay,
It
look at my
won't.
screen. Do
Yeah,
you see these tabs up here?
yeah.
Okay, go back to the Monday night call. Click on the Monday night call doc tab. Actually, let's do this. Do you know how to share your screen? Oh, you're not on the computer. You're not on the right place. Okay, that's not gonna work.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Let me just get out of here. Oh, wait a minute. What's that say? Monday night call resource document. No, let me get out of here.
Okay, and then once you're out of there, watch what I do and see if you can emulate that on your side.
Okay, so I went back to consultant's corner.
Okay, so we don't want that. We want into the Monday night call document.
So that's under my email, right?
Hmm.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to bring up. That document. Got it.
Okay, so let me show you something that's going to help you out another way too. All right, so watch what I'm doing here now. You're not going to be able to emulate it because I think I'm on. Am I on your phone or am I on your computer?
You're on my phone.
Okay, so you're gonna have to probably just watch this and try it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going, and actually you can watch this back because this is recorded. So if you need
Right.
to. All right, so right now the Monday night call document is up, but I don't want to have to go to my email every time to pull that up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create what's called a bookmark. So I'm gonna left click, which highlights this. Okay, so all I did is put my cursor here and I highlighted it. So
Okay.
you want to try that real quick? Just highlight it.
Yeah.
Okay, now watch what I'm doing here. So then I'm going to keep my finger on, do you have a mouse or a pad?
I'm using the pad, but I've got a mouse
Okay,
in my, yeah.
so let me show you. You might be able to do this on the pad. You can, I just don't know how to tell you to do it. But anyway, this
Right.
is highlighted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold on to that and I'm going to drag it into this bar right here. Okay, so I'm going to drag it and I'm going to drop it. Okay, so now I can go from my host coaching document to my Monday night call document in one click.
Okay. I can. All right. I've copied it and then I'm taking it where. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you drop it there. And that way, anything that you, because now, like, if I want to go back to Pampered Chef, It's small, that little icon right there, but I can go right back there by clicking that icon. And then I can go right back to the Monday night call. So that's just some tech information that helps.
Yeah,
Not
it's just, yeah, no, that's way too much for me right now.
well, it just makes it easier once you figure it out.
Right,
But for
right.
now, all we want to do is we want to focus in on the 7 steps. So let's open this up.
That what we're talking about, right?
Yes, click that.
The 7 step. Okay.
And then it should open up a small
Open
little box.
preview. Yeah, I got it.
Okay. And then you should be able to open it up so it's on your full screen.
Now that I don't know how to do.
Okay, because I think you're clicking open preview, which that you don't want to do that.
Okay, that's what I did.
Okay, go back to the Monday night call. Just click the tab at the top up here. And it probably looks different on your phone, which is maybe where some of the confusion comes in because it's not it's not big, so they really make it like reduced down to nothing, so it's hard to see. But on your computer, you should have some tabs up there called the 7 steps to success, and you should have the Monday night call.
Right, I've seen that.
Okay, good. All right, so we're going to click back on the 7 steps in the Monday night
Okay,
call document.
all right,
And instead of clicking open preview, you see how I have that too?
right.
I don't click that. I'm just going to click in the body right here. And then it's going to open up this small box.
I had that, yes.
I don't want this small box. I want to click this, that little square with the arrow, because that's going to open it up to a full screen.
Right, but I didn't have that, but I know how to open to full screen.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Good. So now what you want to do is you'll click this link where it says new
Yeah.
consultant start here. Then this will pop up and you'll click that, and then you'll be on our team website.
All right.
Let's do that real quick, just so you know you can get there.
All right, the 7 steps to success.
Okay,
I've got that.
perfect.
So then this automatically come up. I didn't do anything.
Okay.
This come up. So what am I hitting up here?
I can't see your screen here. I'm gonna arrow. There you go. Okay. So, see where it says new consultant?
Yeah,
Click that.
it gives me a website.
Let me see. Yep, click that. There you go.
There it is. Gotcha.
There you are. Okay. So from here, you're just going to follow the dots. So you'll see here, this is Stacy. She's our national executive director. This is a 15-minute call, or 15-minute Zoom.
Okay.
All the rest of these are like 5 minutes. So you listen to her, and then you go through the steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're on to the next step.
Okay.
Okay. So you're just going to cycle through this. It should take about an hour to get through this first one, and then the rest are pretty simple from there. But these obviously they're showing you everything that's available. So for now, I wanted to give you this because after we start working on your party, then you can start working on this. But I don't really want you to work on this. I need you to work on your party because the party is where we're gonna need these tools, but we don't need them right now. But I wanted to show you where they are just so you're aware. So let's recap real quick so you don't feel too overwhelmed. And it's normal to feel this way, but when you get off, if you're like, I can't remember what she told me to do, just text me and I'll get you back where you need to be. So for now, what we're going to do is we're going to work on your party. So we're going to be sending invitations today, tomorrow. The party, we're going to send invitations today. We want to open up the party tomorrow, meaning friends are in your party. Like literally, if you sent your 100 invitations today, you would likely have 15 to 20 people in your party by tonight. And then the rest would show up tomorrow. So it's super quick. So remember what we're going to do first is we're going to text out to everybody. And then we're going to go into Facebook Messenger and we're going to send the same text to anyone else that we can invite.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Tell me what you're feeling.
I was fine till 10 minutes, 5, 10 minutes ago. This just was too much.
Yeah.
I don't, okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Let's focus in on your party. And this, I only showed you this just so you know it, but it's not something we have to do today. It's just something that is there for your training opportunity. So try to take a step back and say, okay, now we're just going to focus in on the party. Okay. And the reason I shared this with you is so you know it's there, but not so you can do it right now. So right now we want to go back to just focusing on the party. So I'm going to send you over a couple quick one-liner texts to read. You'll watch a 45-second video about the party, and then we'll be inviting. And that's how I work with my host.
Okay.
All right. So if you have any questions along the way, don't hesitate. It is like, just think about it. If you walked into, your first day at your job, things can be feeling overwhelmed and they probably will feel that way for a while. But the more questions that you ask, the better that it will be. I literally, and I'm not joking you, for 1 solid year, reached out to my director every single day because there's a lot of moving parts. And back then there was even less. So if I don't hear from a consultant, then I know nothing's going on because there's too many things that are happening that you would have questions for. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, I'm going to ask her a question again. Feel like, okay, I get to ask her a question again. Because some directors are like, here you go, Crystal, have fun. And then most people quit because it's just too much going on. So you need to have somebody who can kind of guide you through the process. So
Yeah.
where are you feeling the most overwhelmed? Is it from what we just shared here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So,
don't focus on this because we don't need this right now. But what we do need is let me give you an example of what I'm going to send you. Let me just show you. So that way you understand what's going to happen here. So I'm going to send you, and I can just walk you through this just to make it a little easier. So this is the first message is going to come through text. So you're going to have all of this when you are doing your business a month from now. So right now, I'm running everything for you. I'm running your party and I'm going to run your subsequent parties for you because again, I have all the systems and everything in place. You're just learning. So it makes no sense for me to dump that on you because I want to make you be successful right from the start. So this is the first thing you're going to get. Okay. And all this basically says, and this is on your cell phone, um, is a text that basically just says, hey there, thanks so much for booking a party with me. Let me confirm I have your information. So I have your information. So we're done with that text there. Okay. The next one,
yeah.
the next one that I would send to my host is this one here. And this is just an example. So you can see what I'm going to be sending. Like I have 4 people that I'm starting today. They're all getting this text. So basically what I say to my host is my host average $230 in free rewards, and I want to help you get that as well. So do you want to learn about the party pitfalls with a quick call, which I'll call them, but 99% of them just want the video. And so I send them a video. Okay. And then that's what I'll send you, just so you can kind of see.
Okay.
Okay. So then I would send them this video. Great. Listen to the video. They click the link and message me back with the keyword. So we'll stop here. So you get a chance to watch this 60-second video. And this is gonna, once you do this, there'll be 2 other texts and then you'll get the invitation and you'll just copy and paste the invitation out to all your friends. And that's it.
Okay.
All right. So once you listen to that, there's a keyword in there that basically tells you what we go for. And everything is in that video. It's 60 seconds is everything I just told you, but it's good to hear it again because as you know, there's a lot of information. And then I'll send you over the invitation. Let me show you what that's going to look like. Actually, here's one more thing I send that's super, super important. So I had this host the other day. She sent out 150 invitations in 5 minutes. And I was like, holy smokes, how did you do that? And she's like, oh, I just set up a group chat. she didn't have a good party, because you can't do a group chat. They just don't work. The FTC, which is the Federal Trade Commission, will block most of those invitations and friends won't get them. So it has to be an invitation that's one-on-one. And so here's the invitation, and this is all you're going to do. Let me put in your code here.
Where's the invitation? You didn't send it yet?
Yeah, not yet. Here, it's coming right now.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay, so it says up top, here's your invitation. Go ahead and copy and paste this message and text it to your friends today. I'll check back in later this evening to let you know how many friends have joined. And all you're going to do is, can you see my screen still?
Yeah.
Okay, see that where I highlighted that?
Yeah.
That's all you're going to send. You're just going to copy.
But I've got it as a text right now.
Right, because you're going to text it out to your friends.
So
So if you
copy
on your
copy
cell phone, if you just hold your finger over that message,
and copy link.
yeah. Well, you don't want to copy just the link. You want to copy that whole section in yellow. Because if you just copy the link, they're not going to know what that is.
Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get it to copy
Do
because
you
I
have
just copied.
an Apple or Android?
I have an iPhone.
Okay. So let me send it
I
to,
have no, it's a brand new phone. So I've been Samsung for 20 years. So this
oh
is,
boy. Yeah, so
yeah.
it's new. Okay, so when you open up the text
Yeah.
and you hold your finger down, what happens then?
It gets bigger, but that's there. It makes it small.
Does,
It copies it and makes it little. It's,
all right, hold on. I can do a quick video over my phone too. Let's do this. So that way you're only copying that one section. That way you can copy this whole entire thing. Okay. So now when you get that text, you should
yeah.
be able to hold your finger
Where am I holding it?
on the message
Oh, okay.
and then copy.
Okay.
Copy should
Got
come
it.
up. Okay.
Got it.
You see copy?
Yeah.
Okay. Now text that to me.
That's what I was trying to do with the other one. It wouldn't let me.
Okay. Try this one and see if it works. Yep. I got it. See, you just sent it to me. So that's all you got to do.
So I do that to all 50 some people that I want to send it to. And if I can't get it, I don't have their number.
Yep. Let me show you what to do then.
Okay, I got to go to Messenger.
Correct. So you're going to go into
Yeah.
Messenger. And if I wanted to send it to Susan, then you would just copy it and then
Yeah.
paste it right there. And that's it.
Yeah. I can do that. I know how
Okay.
to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's all I want you to focus on today is just getting those invitations out. And then we'll start working through the training later. So just kind of know that it's there, but whenever you feel ready to get into it, you get into it. Right now, you don't have to worry about it. You don't even need to really overly worry about it for the next couple of days. So just know it's there. And then we can go back. We're going to dive back into some of it later. We're going to take it into smaller chunks, but we just like to kind of let you know, okay, here's there. Because some consultants are taking off and running and they're like, okay, I want to know where this is, that is, that is. Others, little chunks at a time. So,
Yeah, well, I'm not, like I said, I'm not real computer savvy and things like that. So
yep,
I'm not,
you'll
yeah.
get it. You'll get it. It takes some time, just like anything else. If you started any kind of new job, everything takes time. So don't be hard on yourself because this is normal to feel this way. I'm very tech savvy, and there's times that I'm like, okay, I'm about to throw this computer out the window. So I totally get it. So don't stress yourself out. Just know that it's there, and we'll kind of work through it together. But for now, today is just about invitations. Let's get this ball rolling so you can get your first paycheck, so you can see how things work, and then we'll dive back into the training.
Okay.
All righty?
Yep.
Okay. Let me know if you have any questions.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Have a good day.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye.